Go ahead.
Namo Buddhaya.
No, Uday, once again.
Namo Buddhaya to all Dhamma friends. So I just wanted to say your 10 days retreat of Dhamma teaching was very, very, very good. And the whole Buddha Dhamma, how to do Buddha Dhamma and to carry on your Dhamma path. You carry on, matlab your Dhamma, for your whole life. You just explain those steps in 10 days. The whole Buddha Dhamma was there. And we all found it's very simple way to how to get to Nibbana. I think that's very good. And we never, what myself is feeling, that I never found such a simple way to get that Nibbana, to reach to that Nibbana. So I hope we, my whole family was there, my brother was there, and two sisters with me. So I think we can carry on that Dhamma. And 10 days retreat was not just a retreat, but to how to enjoy going on to that path and to feel that Dhamma. That enjoyable moment we can never forget. And the first Arant I was experiencing to give that Dhamma in joyful, all the Hindi songs. Those Hindi songs were everyone was feeling so touched by those songs. So we are really thank you for that.
No worries. Always.
Thank you.
Always
Thank
there.
you, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You want to say something, Vijayaji?
No, everything said.
Everything
All
said?
good.
Okay, all said.
Don't have any words to explain, Sarji.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure. So then it's my turn. Then I was thinking today I will relax. Anyway, so what we did, the difference between what we did in Brisbane versus this is, I was thinking at some things which I've missed in Brisbane, not because of I wanted to miss it, but it just happened that way. That the sequencing and what needs to be done, I think some of it's a small tweak, but then we can redo it, not the retreat, but when we meet every day, we can redo it so that it doesn't seem like you really missed it. The first thing is the Sila Khanda, that is, if we develop morality completely, remaining things are easy. So what I found here is that from Brisbane to Nagpur, it's not that we didn't have a good Sila. In fact, Shinil and I were doing all that, but many people couldn't really follow it. Meaning, if you know what needs to be done, it becomes more easy. That doesn't mean that it didn't work. It worked well. But here, the one change out I did is the Sila Khanda itself, meaning to look at what is morality and why you should do it. Meaning, we are putting force on watching the breath. So, is there a way that I don't have to do that? It just becomes a normal thing. Okay, that's a first change, at least from the retreats what I've done in Bangalore, where people have been coming. But then one thing which was missing is the layout. And then the layout happened in Brisbane, thanks to Shane Hill and Bobby's earnest desire for me to sit and do something with the participants. I don't know how much I have gratitude for both of them for convincing me to do that. Anyway, I could sit for long hours now without no complaints that I'm sitting or why I'm sitting, nothing, and I can sit as long as it goes. Anyway, coming back to this, The first thing is Sila. So I took some suttas which develop Sila, which we are going to do that. The major thing is there's one sutta by name Silamanta Sutta which I've shared, but I think we need to do as per that. It will tell you what needs to be done. It just talks about the five aggregates, but it will tell you on how to see it. And that was a real game changer when we came to the jhana. I did not just get into the first jhana, second, third, fourth by watching the breath. I looked at that Sila Khanda and how to break it, how to break your body into pieces, and also see how the mind is, how the feelings are, how this is, how that is. That was a real good thing to happen because that opened up what the person is. And because of that, another change what I brought in, which I didn't do at all there in when we in Brisbane, is that the sampajanya. That means being aware at all postures, every moment. So that is another thing which is very important. It's there in Samanya Pala Sutta and other suttas, but for some reason, even though I knew it, but it missed my attention. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I would have felt it. It will be overwhelming because you have to keep on doing it in all the posture. So I skipped it. It's not that there was a major loss because of that when we did what we did, but it would have made it much profound, meaning it would have opened up many things. And the result would have been maybe 80-90%. That means everyone who would have come would have just got it. It's not it didn't get it. These are the two changes. And the third change is that, especially in India, is that we have songs which talks about form, feeling, perception, volitions, and consciousness. So I was talking about it, but then people were having a lot of questions on consciousness, how it, how do you recognize? Because there in the sutta saying that one who knows, and the question comes, what it knows, and Buddha says it knows sukha, dukkha, and adukha sukha. It only knows the feelings. And then the question comes, how does it know the feelings? So it was going in circles. It was more like an intellectual way of looking. So some of the song, especially there are a couple of songs which I sang, made everyone cry, literal cry. But they also got it. They understood how they are feeling on a daily basis, what happens, and how you misunderstand. Example, you become like if you take Shenial as an example, now he is a CEO. So he has to do that role. Then he is going to do a parent role. Then he's going to do that role, this role, this role. There's so much burden on the consciousness. And it seems that you're really doing it. Now, I don't think so Shenial has that, but any normal person would feel that I'm really that. And you have to maintain that. You have to maintain that image, which is really tough. And hence there is a lot of conflicts because you are not what it is. So you want it to happen and it will never happen. So then you want to maintain it, which never can be maintained. So that's anicca, basically. So there is one Hindi song, very nice one, Gunguru Ki Tarah. That means like, in India, they put, for dancing, they put some kind of instrument on which they'll dance and then it'll be making sound. So consciousness is like that. It just tries to become something by the end of it. So the song goes that in the end, it says that people will put in their legs and that's the place it to be. Nobody cares. In the end, nobody cares what you did, why you did. They just ignore you. And that was really hitting back to the person that, okay, in life, I tried being the best husband, didn't happen. Best employee, didn't happen. Best friend, didn't happen. Best wife, best mother, best father, best this, best that, and you name it. All that is done by consciousness. Couldn't happen. Nobody cared. So I am lonely. There's no one there for me. And when I want everyone, they are all gone. What a life to lead. So that's what consciousness. So I told them that nobody cares. It was really a moment. So it broke the five khandhas. So that was very nice, which never we couldn't do something like that a few days ago or few weeks ago. So these are three changes. So one is the Silavanta Sutta, which I had shared it in the group. That's a real thing which we can take it up not today, but when we really do it step by step. And then a second one is about the Vipassana in 12 postures, starting with going forward, coming back, and how do you really see it? How do you do the Vipassana? So that's a second one. And third, not so important here, but it was important for them with such a crowd, is the songs in the evening or whenever right time stuck, where I was seeing that, oh, now it's a good time to break. So it just opened up. So yesterday and day before yesterday, a lot of tears from everyone. They got it. So they were all coming and saying that, I got it. Now I understand. That's good. Yeah, Shaniel, thanks for joining in. I didn't want you to get troubled with the office work anyway. But anyway, appreciate that you joined.
No, thank you, Vilastia. Very interested to hear and so happy that so many people got benefit.
Yeah, since 45 people, I think at least 40 of them are got it.
Yeah, so
Huge.
so amazing. So
It's really amazing. I never expected. There's one guy, 23-year-old. I asked him to join.
Yeah.
He's been traumatized from childhood. And yesterday he was explaining me how he was traumatized. And not in a lay life, as a recluse. He joined a monastery pretty early in life. And he was saying how it happened. It was very heart-wrenching to hear. Even it can happen when you take ropes. So he went as a samanera, and for these many years he's been searching. It was nice. He wanted to join in our English group. I said I added him, but then I told him, I just messaged him earlier before meeting that if you want, you can join. You can share your experience. He got it completely, and it was the way he was crying was something similar to what Mrutyunjaya was doing in Brisbane, crying every few moments. And or May or anyone who really gained from that. It was really same what I can say, copy paste of what we did there, but with a huge crowd. That's the only difference. But the problems were the same, May, so I don't have to worry. It's exactly the same. Doesn't matter which country you're in, the problem remains the same. That's good. So that's all what I had on this. So we will do it exactly what we did. I will go in steps and can revisit how you can see it for yourself, how Dhamma opens up for you, and you will come to know where you have reached, and there won't be any doubt. I don't have doubt, neither Shaniel has any doubt, but everyone will get that. And I went from the basics, Shaniel, so you'll be very happy to know that went from sitting meditation to standing, walking, all of that. So didn't make them walk. Okay, let's go and walk. Whether you come or not, I don't care. Now I was there. Yeah, Kalpana Sahare, you want to do something? You want to talk something?
No, sir. Actually, the which retreat we can do is very nice and lots of experience I give from this. Thank you, sir.
No, that doesn't answer the other half of the people.
No, sir. I can't speak in English perfectly, so that any problems with me.
No, you can speak in whatever, however you can speak.
सर ये रिट्रीट में मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा सर. I can see my नाम मन which is go everywhere but not stay in my body. I can see this is a settle, is a stable. यानी वो जो तटस्थ भाव जो आ रहा है वो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है सर. मन इधर उधर भाग नहीं रहा है. तुरंत समझ में आ रहा है कि यहीं रहना है और उसको ट्रेनिंग देना बहुत जरूरी है. यही ये रिट्रीट से हाँ ये बस अब प्रैक्टिस करना है. यू नीड प्रैक्टिस. The course is very nicely organized, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
So what she's saying is that she's making her feel very still, and she wants to remain in that stillness. She doesn't want to do anything which will remove the stillness. So she's saying we need to practice that, and that will give you the stillness. And she knows that things are arising and passing away with your name, with your everything. So now she knows how to be in that stillness. Good, very nice, very happy of the
Yes, sir.
outcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank you, sir.
Kalpana Sahare. It was very
Thank you,
nice.
sir.
Very satisfied. Yeah, I missed Shaniel also in between because I thought it would have been a great thing if he was there. But then, anyway,
Not needed. Not needed, Vilasji.
I know, but still, it's a unique combination. So I was thinking that
Yes.
it'll be good. Um, one a very funny guy, another very serious person. But I was able to do both.
Good for you.
I was serious and funny.
I really have to say, Vilasji, like the results, unprecedented, right? I've never really heard of anything like this. So congratulations to, everybody that was there that worked so hard and participated. And obviously for you, having the insight to tweak and, learn from that first retreat, make adjustments. Like you said, we both like to experiment and prototype and iterate.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you do that. And I can only imagine like the next one you do, how much that will improve, and the one after that. And if you can get this kind of effect or anywhere close to this, then there's going to be so many more people in the world that have a lighter burden to bear, and they're going to be such a positive influence.
Yeah,
Dhamma will
absolutely.
keep spreading. So that's amazing.
Yes, really amazing.
Well done, everybody.
I mean, it's from my side, whatever effort I put is secondary. But how it has worked out for them it's unbelievable. I never expected. I mean, I had done the same with the same people in another monastery last year. So initially they were saying, yeah, it is very good, it's all the same, blah blah and all that. In yesterday one lady came and told me it's 100%, this is the best. The previous one was not good. I said, I know that. It was not good. It was just doing something.
The teacher was reformed,
Yeah, it was. So it is very nice. I mean, last one, the same Nagpur thing which we did last September. It was just like, we did something, but it really made them experience Arupa Jhana and all that. But after they went back, they couldn't know what to do. What next to be done? Because I've made them do so many things, and then they literally don't know, is that the one they need to do? So another feedback I got is that we don't require so many knowledge thing. what we require, what you did now, the step by step, that's sufficient. But don't stop coming online. Okay, even if you meet half an hour is fine, but we want that step by step guidance, and we will walk on the step. It was so heart touching that okay, fine, no problems.
Yeah, and that's, I think that's the thing I was most happy about when you left Brisbane, that step by step, like, and I think that's what most people need, because you are so high in your ability to grasp the wisdom. You have the wisdom to grasp that and sort of get it. But most people need to go step by step by step. So now that you're instructing in that way, you can see the results. So many people are benefiting.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
think they need your presence and inspiration, like in the daily, you come online every day and talk, like that's a big thing too, just having
So it was, they were asking me, you're sure you're not going away, right?
that.
I'll be there. Because if I don't have any suttas to talk, then there is nothing to talk, right? So then you do your business, I do my business. So then this whole channel will go off and there's nothing more to be done. But I said, no, we will do it, definitely do it. And we'll take appropriate sutta at that appropriate time to make it more experiential, so that you yourself can see, this I got it now. I've read this earlier, but now is the time when I got it.
Yeah, because then based on their experience, they can deeply understand what you've been talking about.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So one of the key sutta, I don't know whether you'll be able to join in later or whenever. I think in February you're here. By the way, Janak wants me to come to his place. I don't know. He's still thinking about it. If it happens, let's see. I can still meet you. Otherwise, the sutta what we'll be taking is the Silavanta Sutta. So we will. I'll share that link. But anyway, it's a small sutta. Shenil, if you remember, I'd asked you this. Shall I do that 11 ways of seeing in the 5 khandas?
Yes.
Okay, and that really clicked them.
Right. Okay.
It nailed them on their head about what is Rupa.
Yeah.
Okay, as an example, now you see, I had my breakfast.
Yep.
Then it doesn't even come for 3 hours. And that's what Rupa is. And again, you have to fill it up. So it's dukkha. So you need to find a way to get food. Now, when you want to get food, the immoral deeds also will follow you. So the first immoral deed is, if nobody gives you food, what do?
Steal.
Okay, then you lie, you slander, then you use harsh speech, then there is sexual misconduct, then there is everything on food only. All that we are doing is for food. So in one single word, what Buddha explains is ahara samudaya, rupa samudaya. So nice. We've been reading this forever.
Yep.
But when you really experience it, that all the fight is for what? For food.
Food. One form or another.
In one form, the sight is the food, hearing is a food, smelling is a food, tasting is a food, touching is a food, thinking is also a food. So if you can nail it down and say that, hey, you know what am I doing? Am I not taking dukkha for that enjoyment, for that moment, and that sight is not going to do anything. So, and then what you do? You can't do anything. So this becomes a disease. Every time you have to go and do something. I want to do something. I want to do something. So you keep on doing that same thing, thinking that it is going to make it go, but it doesn't. So it's a disease. And then he says it's a boil. It certainly is a boil. It bursts any time. So that means you ate or you saw something, you heard something. It's not convincing. So again you want it. So it's burst open. So it boiled. Then not only it's a boil, it's really pains because it's gone. Now you want it. So it's a pain. So there's a aghato. Then when the pain starts, you want relief from the pain. So what is that you can do? You want to pour it on to somebody else. That person is not interested in hearing to your pain. So you bulldoze that person to hear through because you are in pain. Then you're left helpless. So what you do? It's not yours. The sight has come and gone. Let's say your home is so nice, but it's gone. I want to live in the past, which cannot happen. So what I do? I can see it disintegrating. So I have to somehow convince you to book a ticket for me and come to your house. It looks stupid, actually. What will I do sitting at your home? But I think it's something is I'm back in the same place, and doing all that whatever we are doing. And at that time, you might not even be interested in doing anything what I was doing.
Yeah.
Let's say there was a lemon cordial what we used to have. I will say, Vilasji, I have left it. I'm not no longer interested in that. And believe me or not, I've traveled from Bangalore to Brisbane to have that. It looks stupid. But that's what the attachment will do.
Definitely.
And then when I hear that you no longer want it, so then I am lost. Shunya. It's empty. That is what depression is. It literally makes you feel empty from inside. And then you are helpless. So that's the reason Buddha says anatta. You can't do anything. So starts with anicca, ends with anatta. So those 11 of them.
Yeah.
In fact, I wrote on the board, but then we both felt that they might not get it. But that's what is there in the Silavanta Sutta. That he says, if you do this, you become a Sotapanna. You do the second time, you become a Sakadagami, Anagami, Arhat. So that was a real game changer. That when I came to this jhana, I said, let's break this body into 5 parts. Then you come into the first jhana. Okay, then you come to second, third, fourth, and then they experienced it. They knew that, okay, this is what the jhana is. So they got it. So it was that thing. So this 11 ways of seeing in 5 aggregates. And that's when they got lost in that, what is vijnana?
Right.
Okay, now I understood what is rupa, now what is vijnana. That's when this Hindi song helped to break that maze at once.
And you obviously sing so beautifully. Everyone here loved your singing. So I think it really helped.
So
get the point.
Every day one or the other person is in tears. So it was very nice to see it's making them feel, caught it. This is where it is. This is where it pinches. It's nice. Anyway, thanks to you and Bobby for making transformation in me. As much as I enjoyed my stay there with you, but without both of you motivating me to do a change or look at a change. Yeah, I don't have an ego. I don't have anything per se to take it. I could do it, but at least you recognized and said that, hey, why don't you do this? It'll really help. So it was,
Bobby gets the credit. He was the one always like, structure, make sure we have the structure. And,
yeah. Bobby is great, I'm telling you. He's, I can call him really my brother, whatever real sense, as a friend, brother, or even a backbone, if I can say that. It's really a backbone. He didn't think about himself. He thought about the retreat, how it should be. And the amount of thing he served for both of us, I don't think so anybody would do it. I've never seen anyone doing like that. And he's a Mallu.
He is number one, Mallu.
Bobby, you want to speak something or you're at work?
Yeah, actually, I was doing something, that's why I couldn't come online, but I'm hearing everything, Vilashi. I have no words to express this because, I was very happy to hear that the retreat gone well. And when you are actually complimenting, I just feel am I eligible, but definitely I'm very happy to hear that, the retreat has gone very well. And all those that sutta actually you have shared. Actually, I was reflecting on that for last few days. That 11 things.
Yes.
And it was actually helping me also. So your contribution to my personal journey is definitely so great. So nothing compared to what you have given me. But your way of teaching now is step by step, and you're very specific. I think that might be benefiting many people. I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. And you don't have to worry about whether you're eligible or not. We know you are.
Thank you, Yash.
Okay, that's all. That's all the status. And unless somebody wants to speak up, I'm fine. Yes, Kalpana ji.
I wanted to something that, sir, when we were there on Jetwan Monastery for retreat, I realized that the Jetwan monastery, Jetwan really, at the time of Buddha's, the Jetwan retreat given by the Anathapindika, and the Yavatmal is the district place is the Shravasti, and we do really the Sariputta teaching us Buddha's teaching is very grateful in, experience to me, sir. And the another ये जो टीचर थे आपने बंसूर सर, वो मोगलाइन लग रहे थे नहीं, इतना अच्छा लग रहा था वो जेतवन मोनेस्ट्री, वो आभा दिख रहा था, वो देवलोक आ रहे हैं, जेतवन प्रकाशित हो रहा है. जब मैंने वैसा एक्सपीरियंस किया कि सही में ये शरीर जो है मड़ और कंकर से बना हुआ है, तो ये जब रियलाइज किया सर, वो आपने इतने बार बताया तो मुझे लास्ट लास्ट में लगा कि सभी को ये एक्सपीरियंस आया होगा, अभी सब हो गए, सबका हो गया ऐसा लगा मुझे. तो इतना करुणा आ गई, इतनी करुणा आ गई. फिर बाद में उठकर देखती हूँ तो अरे मेरे जैसा किसी को शायद लग नहीं रहा है. कितना कितना सर, इतने और इजी बता रहा हूँ, और इजी बता रहा हूँ, ऐसे बोल रहे. इससे इजी और क्या हो सकता है सर. जब एक्सपीरियंस आया तो ऐसा लगा कि कितना इजी है धम्मा, बहुत इजी लगा. और अभी भी वैसा ही लग रहा है कि बहुत इजी है. सही में अपन बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेट कर देते हैं इसको, ये मुझे समझ में आ गया है. बस प्रैक्टिस करना है इसमें, बाकी कुछ नहीं करना है, इसको छोड़ना नहीं है. थैंक यू सर.
Okay, just to
ट्रांसलेट करके बताइए सर.
just to
थैंक यू सर. I am trying to speak English. I am join the classes to speak English. Thank you, sir.
Okay, no worries. So
maybe we will let Shaniel translate because he was clapping. Seems like he understood the entire thing.
Yes, sir. Yes. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि शेनियर सर को ही मेरी भाषा समझ में आई.
बहुत कम थी समझ में आई. But no,
अरे वाह, thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay,
but you're right. You're right. I will say we overcomplicate things. It is very easy to practice Dhamma when we remove all of the jump. So very happy to hear that, Kalpana ji, that you're now and you're able to do it. So over to Vilasji for the translation.
Yeah, ma'am's voice has really become peaceful, and no, she is still way to go. Yesterday she was excited to take me home to her home, and we lost the way, and we lost 45 minutes in going back to where we were supposed to go. So if she had not been so excited, we would have spent more time at our home. Anyway, coming back to this, so we even dragged her, saying that 3:40, if we don't reach Nagpur, we are going directly to airport. And she wanted at least have one tea or coffee at my home. So she was pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing. Anyway, coming back to what she said, as translation is, the Jetwan monastery, that place where it's called Jetavana, just like the time of the Buddha. Then the Yavatmal is a place where Anathapindika, or not really in that sense, but you can consider that it has been donated, and that place is the best place. So what she felt is something what you all felt between me and Shaniel being there, as one as Sariputta, another was Moggallana. So she felt Ravindra as Moggallana and I being Sariputta, teaching them little by little, going deeper, telling them, okay, you understand this much is so easy, why you don't get it. And when she got it, she felt everybody has understood. And when she opened up her eyes, they were as perplexed as otherwise. So she was feeling that why they can't understand such a simple thing. He's making it so simple. So that's what she said. All of that, what she said in Hindi, I'm summarized it in English. Yes, Seryu.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy to hear about the result. One question
Go ahead.
regarding the practice. I think one change you made. You said it's this sampajanya, right? So how is it different from breath watching, which you normally say, hey, watch the breath all the time?
No,
Versus
what we did, we kept the first 3 days same as we did in Brisbane. That was not changed. Whatever Brisbane was, it was. What I felt in the end is that if I had done Sila Khanda, which I did almost towards the end, if I had done on day 1 and made that as a starting pillar post, okay, therein you develop your morality, and the breath watching would have become the most easiest problem, because way to do, because these people were fighting with breath and they wanted to achieve 18 hours, so they are doing so much to get 18 hours. They're writing in their book. Oh, some persons were literally in tears that, oh, we are going there, and if your teacher asks, you didn't do 18 hours, why are you here? So many people cancelled, considering that I will be upset. Okay, in the end, many people didn't come. They said this money is for donation. We have donated it, but we are not coming because we have not done what we promised to do. We have failed in our promise. So we're not coming. That was really very touching for me when I heard that. Wow, what a thing. I committed, I didn't do it. I'm not coming. I can't show my face to you. Okay, so that made me feel, oh, is that really required that they have to do 18 hours? That's actually true, but have I not made arm twist so much that that person feels I'm of no use? So then I literally changed there and made it even more simpler. So that really hit them. But one change I can do going forward is to have the sealer morality on day 1 with breath watching. So then the other 2 days will be breath watching. And the other 3 days is on the Silavanta Sutta, what shared. That will open up on the jhanas. And the last 3 days, the vipassana is on sampajanya. That's what I meant. And just to say what it is in summary is that the 10 immoral deeds have to be broken. Otherwise, the breath will not be, there won't be a profound experience of the breath. You might be watching the breath, forcefully doing whatever you're doing, but it's not seamless. So the immoral deeds have to go, or it has to reduce. Then, as much as that reduces, you can see, I was giving an example of this body. You just see what is this body. It's mud and clay, clay and stones. Bones are the stones, the frame, just like your house. And everything is inside is mud. What else is there? So there is no female, there's no male. So there's no wife and there's no husband, there's no son, there's no daughter, there's no this, that. It's just a collection of mud and stone. And I also told them, when you go to the toilet, what are you getting? You're getting mud. What you're eating is from the mud. Whatever you're eating is coming from the mud. It's not coming from anywhere. It goes inside and becomes a mud. And another thing, you have sulfur, calcium, then you have phosphorus, magnesium, all the elements which are there outside is there in this body. So it's not your body. So how can you say this is my body? It's just stone and just mud. It's easy, but it doesn't happen. So I told them, if you have the sealer, it breaks that illusion instantaneously. So it worked. This is the first summary I can give you. The second one is on jhana. What we did in Brisbane is to enter into jhana using the breath, because that's what I and Shanil had spoken about. In fact, I wanted to do that 12 parts, and then I thought I'll do it for vipassana, but jhana was something we continue from the breath, because he and I know how to get into jhana using breath. So it was more easy, and many people know the Goenka technique. So I didn't want it to disturb that. And even here, I didn't want to disturb, because almost everyone except for 3 or 4 people, they all have done many retreats of Goenkaji. And one um, uh, lady, she has done 60 days retreat as well. So she's the most profound vipassana person there of Goenka. Anyway, coming back to this, is that the next 3 days, it was jhana using these 11 in 5 khandhas. And when it breaks, completely breaks, the vipassana will be on these sampajanya. And what is sampajanya? So it's like this. It's on an aspect which Buddha calls as yoniso manasikara. But not much details are available on yoniso manasikara. So because yoni means the matrix from where you have come, and manasikara is to see how the mind has got formed. So I don't think so. We are in an ability to really go back to the womb and see how you arrived. That's what he means by it. So then I broke it into 4 parts. The first part representing the purpose. What's your purpose of doing this? Ask this. Why am I to enter into jhana? Ask this question. Why? Then you know that there's something missing, and hence you want to enter into jhana. And once you know there is something missing, don't write you. I'll share that with you. Don't do it. It's a foolishness. Forget it. I'll give you the whole text for you. Okay. The first thing is purpose. Second thing, what will I get? This is a question I need to ask myself. Okay, I'm here. What will I get doing this? If that is not answered, you will never have motivation. No matter what that teacher is saying, he might be the best teacher, but you are not motivated. You yourself don't know what you're going to get out of it. Third one is looking at how these senses are working for you. Are you attached to something? Some person, some this, some place, some food, some blah, blah, blah. Or are you willing to let go of it? To get this, are you willing to let go of this? So where is your mind running behind? Are you convinced that this is good, better than the other one? Because Buddha talks about it in many suttas, that sensuality has enjoyment, but there's some other enjoyment better than this. Do you really know that there's some other enjoyment better than this, or you have just heard it and you think you would get it? If you're not convinced, you will never get it. And the fourth one is a main important one. Can you come out of delusion? Because the starting point is nibbida. So in whatever we do, you should get into non-delusion. If jhana brings into delusion, then you are not in jhana. Because you are going behind jhana, which will never happen. It's like running with a mirage. It's not going to give you anything. So like I do Goenka, and I think I can get into Bhanga. That's a mirage now. So it still brings me delusion. So I'm going behind it. Maybe I can sit for 10 hours on a cushion, but nothing I have earned out of it. Because one, I don't know the purpose. Number two, I don't know what I'm going to get out of it. Number three, I can't control my senses. Number four, it is non-delusion, meaning I didn't achieve non-delusion. So nibbida didn't happen. So viraga will not happen. Nirodha will not happen. Upasamaya will not happen. Abhinyaya doesn't happen. Sambodhaya doesn't happen. Nibbana doesn't happen. That's done. No matter I could sit. So for the sake of sitting, I'm sitting. And I feel happy. I was able to sit for 10 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever that hours is. Because the objective is to sit for 18 hours. So my teacher has told me sit 18 hours. So yes, he will be happy. That's literally, so that is Sampajanya. Sampajanya is not about arising and passing away. No. Actually, you know what you're doing. So, abhikante patikante, that is when you're going front, going like this, coming back. What's the purpose? Is it leading to the liberation or is it leading to bondage? Let's say there is a flower and it is pretty. It's bondage. So should I go there to pluck that flower or look at that flower? Or is it going to give me an insight? That flower, I can still go and watch it. It's bloomed, but it will perish. I didn't have any flower earlier. Then it started to come, bloomed and perished. Like in Shaniel's yard, they have lemon and so many things. So you can see like the mangoes. I've been watching for last 40 plus days at his home. It's some are green, some are ripened, some are old, and some of them fall. Am I getting that? If yes, beautiful. Can be with that. I can see jati, jara, marana, soka, parideva, dukkha, doman, like that. Once it gets in the stomach, it is gone. I think every day I have used this washroom, flushed and flushed and flushed and flushed and flushed forever. And that's all. And for the Indian crowd who came to Brisbane, I and Shaniel went to the Sunshine Coast to bring water barrels because they don't use toilet paper. So it's funny, but that's true. We have to make things available. And then what happened? They started spilling water. So when they started spilling water, we had to go and buy those things to take out the water. Then we had to, Shanil had to ask Viren to go and buy these two bucket things with a mop so that they can do that. And then we had to ask people to mop it if the floor is wet. You see, just for this activity alone, just this activity, everybody does the same activity, absolutely same activity. You undress, sit on the seat, finish it, flush it, you take paper and you do it, but we don't take paper, we put water. Now, for that water thing, where these countries are not meant for, now you have a challenging situation. So you have a purpose. What's going to get? Is it leading to your sensual stuff or no sensual? And the fourth one, is it leading to nibbida? At breaking your illusion. Let's say Shaniel had nice perfumes in his washrooms and toilet. Beautiful perfumes. The reason behind is that smell is intolerable. It's ammonia. So what you do? You replace it with some scented stuff. See, when I go and buy that scented thing, I need these four things: purpose. Second one is that what I'm going to get out of it. Third one is it going to make me sensual? The fourth one is, can it give me disillusionment? That's it. That's Vipassana. Because in that same thing, he says about urinating and defecating in that same one. So I was wondering, there should be some logic here. Why is he putting that? Right? So that really helped. Because every time you go to the washroom, ask this question. Purpose is to eliminate waste. 2, what would you get? Relief from suffering. Just imagine we didn't have a toilet. What would have happened? Or the septic tank, what Shaniel had. 14 guys shitting all the time, and then it blocks. That's it. Shaniel would be running pillar to post to get that cleaned. And somebody wants to go to the washroom. Then what? They can't go. And you remember, Aryu, me, you, and Chirag, and Brinda, when we went to a place when they had that manhole opened up and it was smelling really bad on that day. I don't know whether it is in San Jose area or some area where we were.
Milpitas, probably.
Ah, right. And we couldn't go into that shopping or into the grocery store. I mean, we couldn't stay for a long time because of the stench of that stuff is so horrible. So, purpose, what am I going to get? That is the benefit. Third one is it leading to sensuality? And the fourth one is it going to give me disillusionment? Right.
Yeah, I guess here you're using it for vipassana. But since you mentioned samanya plasutta, but Buddha usually put it above the jhanas, right? But here you're doing it for
yeah, he does it because those bhikkhus are better evolved than us. So,
yeah.
So we had to see, this is a change, what I did from Brisbane, because when I observed all of you, and I've observed Shaniel a lot, really one person I've studied in my entire life more than my wife was Shaniel. And I don't know how much benefit he got out of me, but I got extremely high. But maybe I should transfer some money back to him, saying that you're my teacher. Okay. So anyway, so the thing is, it's like this. Now, at that level, it's not going to work. Like what he said, I'm having a lot of wisdom. I can get instantly like this. It doesn't take me time in anything. I can get it. But I can't expect the same thing to come from everyone. That means I'm saying, and you get it. It's never going to happen. So I followed what Shaniel does. He goes to the base, the root of it, and then I also learned why you get patience. Because when you have wisdom, you become impatient. Because you want that guy to learn it, and he's not learning it. So you get wild. This is so easy, man. What? You can't get it? So now I can't totally down and say, okay, you didn't get it? Fair. Okay. Let's see in this way. Let's see in that way. Okay, so that's the thing. So I didn't do that in Samanya Parasutta way because those people are more mature than us. So it is above, not below. But for us, it's below than above.
Yeah, I guess I have a related question. Sorry, Chirag. I guess it's related with the structure of the teaching.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, since you used this Silavanta Sutta for get into jhana, could you see this is using vipassana to get into jhana in
yes,
some way?
It's always samatha and vipassana together. And that was another insight which I got it. It's not that TMI is bad. You need to have samatha. In a normal situation, that TMI approach is really good. What you guys are doing and what Shaniel is teaching you on TMI, don't leave it. It's the best thing. And also whoever has got some insight from Goenkaji, they don't also have to leave it. You use both of them. I'm telling you, from what I see of Shaniel, he has used both of them beautifully, and whatever I said, all the three combination is what you see as Shaniel. So he's not one kind or the second kind or the only third kind. So he's done all the three. If I'm not wrong, Shaniel, in the way I talk about you.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah. So you better do like what he does, that you take my saying No, don't that you shouldn't. It's not that you shouldn't take Goenka, because that helps you to have your base properly formed. Then you require Samatha, which is TMI. You have to complete all the 10 stages. Mandatorily, you have to finish all those 10. You can't give a reason saying that, I know what, third stage, whatever. Then I'm again back in first stage and second stage and all that, whatever stupid thing. It's no longer acceptable. If you really want to do it, you have to do all the 10 and know for yourself you have done all the 10. Okay? It's not about Shenial giving you a certificate that, yeah, I agree, you have done all the 10. No, you will only come to know. And the same thing when you come to Goenka technique is that you need to have the Bhanga experience. Simple. No, nothing less than that. If you have not got it, you're still way behind. So you can't reject it and say that, well, Vilas, whatever you say, I will do it. No, it's not going to work. So it's A plus B plus C equals the result. I'm now convinced on that. It's perfect. So whether you start with TMI, then with Vipassana of Goenka, and then go to what I do, what I say, or you do Vipassana first and then you come to TMI and then you do what I say, it's up to you. Like Shenial did Vipassana, then TMI, then what I am saying. So it really worked for him. And it works for everyone. I'm 100% certain. So at some point in time, you need to have all of that. Yeah, Chirag, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about my original question, but I wanted to make a small comment. I think my day-to-day experience tells me that I think like samatha leads to vipassana and vipassana leads to samatha. And by that, what I mean is like when you have disturbances and, you release that disturbances, you get peace. And, when you are in more peace, you also get more disturbances. So I think they go hand in hand together. But yeah, my question is, I think in this Sampajanya thing you were saying about the 4 steps, right? Is this going to give me disillusionment? I was wondering maybe this is more of a very beginner question, but what's the difference between disillusionment and dispassion, viraga?
There's a lot of difference. Without being disillusioned by the world, you can't be dispassionate, because the passion is there because something is there. When whole thing is removed, like I'll just give you an example. I and Shenial and Harish, we had gone to eat that yogurt stuff. And you can fill it. I think you also went, Chirag, with Bobby, right? So you can fill it up. You can pay for how much you have taken, and then it goes into stomach and goes down. No matter what they have put there or what you put inside that thing. If you can know this for yourself while eating, not after eating, not as an afterthought, while eating, you start vipassana. What is this? Let me see. What is this? Oh, this is a piece of shit. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. See, that thing was coming like this, and the below thing also comes in the same way. Okay? And every time I have had that thing, that's there in my mind. What I'm eating is exactly this. It can be in yellow color and green color and brown color or whatever color, but what comes below is also of almost the same colors. So what I can see is the smell what I'm getting out of that yogurt stuff is made up, and what is coming down is real. So when I start feeding onto it, the mind doesn't relish it. You can eat. Absolutely, I went and ate. If Shenial and Harish could ask me, you didn't eat? I say, I ate. Definitely I ate. So didn't you taste it? I tasted it. Because if you put something in the mouth, the taste will come. But did you relish it? And the answer is no. including the lemonade drink what I and Shanil had. We really enjoyed it. It was not, we didn't enjoy it, but we didn't get into the in attachment to it, saying that, you know what, I need it. I can't stay without it. That is can only happen when you don't have disillusionment. You can't be dispassionate without being that illusion. That illusion brings you back that passion. So yeah, go ahead.
I think so. Basically, what you're saying is disillusionment is the process that leads to dispassion.
Dispassion, yes.
But wouldn't you say in some cases? So let me describe an example. So let's say let's say your mind wants to go somewhere. This, like, let's say raga for something, but you observe that raga and slowly, it goes away, right? So in this case, would you say disillusionment happened before dispassion happened?
Yes, and you don't have to force on that person. Let's say my wife asked me to go somewhere. You're literally dispassionate because you had disillusionment already. You still go. She still shows me 100 different things. Like a child showing you, Daddy, Daddy, look at this. Oh, yes, child, very nice. Can you get me that? Oh, yes, why not? Take it. Because you can't teach a child to be disillusioned by it. But you can teach yourself that you are not a child. So you go to the store, and let's say my wife wants something on an anniversary. I just go there, really be happy. Oh, you want this? Oh, good. Just like a child. A 3-year-old child, you think you can teach a Dhamma to that child and saying that, excuse me, please, look at this. Is it really true? You'll cry because mind is not developed. So you get the child what it wants. Like my brother, he loves chocolates. Somebody would be stupid to have so many chocolates. And another thing, I went to Nagpur. He has asked me to bring sweets. I brought him sweets. So if someone can be happy by these sweets and chocolates, why not? I've got him sweets. It's just 2 weeks ago, I've given him the chocolate. Shaniel is looking at me like perplexed, but I can't help it. I brought him sweets. You know what, Shaniel? 5 kgs excess baggage of sweets I brought.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm going crazy. I'm going nuts.
Wow. Whew.
It's amazing. It's
What
amazing
to do?
that you don't have to do it. It's amazing that I have to do it
Yeah.
without feeling, why? And so much of weight. I went with 8 kgs, came back with 21 kgs. I don't know. Anyway, leave it. So coming back to this, he wants sweets. So I'm going to go to his home in the afternoon, give him sweets. He's a child. So what I do? Give the child what it wants. So if my wife is like a child, I would exactly do what a parent will do to a child. And just by saying Mata Yata Niyam Putam is not going to help, because it actually you're doing it. You're looking at the child, feeling very compassionate. Oh, only if this person's eyes can be opened. But at present, he's not in a state of opening it. So he asks this, okay, take it. Smilingly, I will give it. Okay, have it. I know it's not good, but what to do? Like example, now my brother, every day almost he comes here. He sees his brother is being projected so high. Everybody praises, not for commercial sake, but what they're getting. But does he ever think? You know what he has said when he saw this small iPad? He said, I will come along with you. You ask your student to give another iPad next time. Is that the way to think? Now, can I go and tell him, it's dana means this, and this means that, and that means that. You can't be talking like that. No, I can't. With a child, what will you do? That's what is called as putujana. Putu means child, childlike thinking. What did she explain? Disillusion, when you know that what things really it is. Yeah, right. So, without disillusionment, you can't get this. You can't get viraga. Then there is no nirodha because it keeps on arising again and again and again on the same thing. So then there is no peace, upasamaya. Then there is no different way of seeing it at all. You see the only way you want to see it. So there's no sambodhaya, meaning it doesn't open up. The light doesn't come. Got it. That doesn't come. So there's no nibbana. This is one change which really clicked those people because they started thinking, what's the purpose? What would I get? And is it leading towards this towards sensuality, or it's making me get into nibbana? And the fourth one, have I got disillusioned by the world? That was the key. And whoever got it, they started crying because now they saw, I was like a child, now I'm a grown up. Oh shit, all this while I was doing this. So the tears come because now you see you're grown up. That was really amazing experience. Maybe when we meet every day, I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to drop it off and again go back to the sutta study way. So we'll be doing practically exactly how we did. Yes, will we do? Yes, that's exactly what I said, May. I'm going
Yes,
to.
you said it just after I sent it.
No, I'm
Thank
going
you.
to replicate. I'm going to replicate whatever I did in Nagpur and adding whatever we did in Brisbane so that we know for ourselves if we were a Sotapanna, how to get into Sakadagami. If you are Sakadagami, how you can get into Anagami. If you're an Anagami, then how to get into Arhat. If you're an Arhat, then there's nothing else to be done. You're done. Then you can join the same club. That half brick somehow will become no brick very soon.
I still have to get you your shirt. Your
Yeah, sure.
limited edition shirt.
Yeah, maybe while you come to India.
Yeah. I just wanted to add one thing, like to what Chirag asked about Nibbida and Viraga. I noticed for myself, like you become disillusioned with many things slowly over time. It's almost like, Goenkaji talks about the sankharas and slowly uprooting all of those things. There's so many things that, delude you or, you're deluded by, but eventually you start to see what they really are. And then you get that dispassion towards each and every one. And until the very end, when you get that nibbida for existence and the self itself, right? And you let that go. Finally, the last thing you let go, and then you're done. So I noticed that in my experience. There are many things where slowly, I became more and more dispassionate towards them. They lost their appeal. I saw clearly what they were. And then it was just a journey of working through all of those one after another.
Yep, absolutely right. See, whether you knew Sampajanya or not, Shaniel, I appreciate you that you got it. Whatever means you got it. But these are the four things you have done.
Yeah,
you looked at the purpose. Sure. Yeah, you looked at the purpose. So you put Dhamma as the highest priority than others. Then you knew what's the benefit you're going to get. So it didn't make you feel uneasy that, oh, I'm a CEO and this one and that one and all other things. You kept that away because the personal issues, what you faced, or even the professional issues, overwhelmed you so much. The passion, the illusion went away. So that was a real thing for you because you're on the personal side, you got some failures, and on the professional side also initially you had a lot of issue. So you
Yeah.
didn't know what to do because you are hit by that. Now you're a loser. And then when you're on to the rock bottom, you have to do something to save yourself. So then you came into this path, and then that removed the passion out of you because you lost the illusion itself. So
Yeah.
when you went into the Vipassana retreat, it showed what it is. So you started doing it. And when you started your Vipassana practice at home by making a Shunyagara, that had a lasting effect on you, much higher than what you could do in the Pomona center. So it really made you recharge. And then when you got into TMI, it even more opened up. Okay, this is something I need to be doing while at work. So
Yes.
that really changed your outlook towards life. So that did the third one. It started leading towards liberation rather than bondage.
Yep.
And the fourth one, it really removed the very thing out of you. So you were very quick because you had this. And the meaning of Sampajanya is actually that.
Yeah.
So that I realized after I came back to Bangalore. And in this 1 week time when I had to go back to Nagpur, felt that this is one thing I should do it.
Very, very good. And definitely when I did TMI, one of the things that it helps you develop is that they call it metacognitive introspective awareness. I think is this, Yanaso Manasikara, Sampajanya, where you're always looking at what is coming up and relating to it in those ways. Is it taking me closer to that? What's the point of this? Is it helping me towards liberation or not? And everything which would come up, I'd look at it. Sometimes I would fail, and I'd do that thing, which was taking me away. But then slowly, more and more, I said, no, you become disillusioned with each one and you don't fall for the trap. You see it clearly. So that was very important in my journey to understand that. Whether I understood it clearly or not at the time, I knew anything that arose, I would see it and I'd understand, is this taking me closer or further away from my goal?
Yeah. And one good news I can say to all these three people on video, Chirag and Mrityunjay and Harry, how much you can see in their eyes, I don't know, Shaniel, but their eyes have changed from the way they were before coming and after going back. And especially with Chirag, it's quite evident. He's desperate to drop everything and do this. Okay, and that's becoming more evident. And Ario has become totally, somewhat grounded. This is pretty good to see, at least. And Mrityunjay, anyway, he has shown all his emotions.
He's definitely as well. I can see. I see a big difference in all three.
In all the three. So it is their retreat has really given them so nice to see that the suffering is ending in people. So nice. Yeah, don't hate, just meditate. That's a thing. Yeah. Now people are seeing only don't hate. They can't see your other half of it anyway. We have seen it. It's good. Yes, Sergio.
Yeah, I guess from the way you're explaining on Sampajanya, it makes me think, because I think this entire practice about putting the attention on what we haven't been able to give it up and what we should give up rather than to gain something. I think that's what my mistake is. Even for Dhamma, we should not be looking toward what to gain rather to what to lose. I think that's the right direction to look.
Exactly. Because you're giving up. The moment you give up, the illusion goes away. When you hold on to something, the illusion exists that I am teaching. Let's say if I take myself as a teacher, there's an illusion that I'm a teacher. So it makes me feel passionate. I'm a very passionate teacher. And then I'm going to fight with Shania and say that, hey, you know what, you screwed me up and I would have taught in this way. I don't know, I don't like this TMI practice, blah, 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 all of that. And then it doesn't lead to Nibbana at all. No matter how much Dhamma I know it, how many suttas I know it. I might even write a book on all the suttas. But if somebody asks, have you experienced even one sutta of what you're talking? that's gone. Because talking is one thing, teaching is another thing, doing it is another thing. You should have all the three. You can be a good orator. Yeah, maybe you have a skill, you can orate it. Number two is that how have you done as a teaching? How have you done? Oh, I can teach this well. Okay. And come to the third one. Show me. Sit and show me. And he said, I can't sit. What do you mean? Sit. No, I only stand. Okay, stand. No, I can't stand. No, I can walk. Okay, walk and show me. I need this. Show me how you did this. That's it. Person is out. Like if I were to tell Shaniel, you can do it with walking meditation, and he would ask me, okay, Vilasji, I agree. Show me. When we met at his home first time, then I told him, we can do this way. And he did it. He got it. He got it for himself. It's not that I did some magic there. Then I asked him, can you do it on the stairs like this? And he went up, came down, said, got it. I know he got it. He knows he got it. And I know I can do it. So all the three happened. Otherwise, what's the confidence? There's no confidence on the teacher. The teacher might learned it, read it, or whatever it has done. Doesn't make sense. I could call it a bogus teacher. Now we have ChatGPT and so many other things. He might have got everything together and made his voice up and ordered teaching. Okay, show me. Then you fail. And then that person fails. So you should give up. Anyway, Shanil, thanks for your time. I think it's already 2.
Yes. I have to go now.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
please. Yeah,
Really appreciate
thanks
it.
for joining.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Another time.
Yeah, so that's it. I had. Lata, you're there, I know, but if you want to speak or say or come online or video, whatever. Oh, she's not there. Sorry. She's not there. She's dropped off. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Done? Done for today? Okay. So from tomorrow, we'll start the way we practice. Thank you. Namo Buddhaya to everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Bye, sir.